All right, so the article I'll be reading from is from the Scientific American. It was written by Joanna Thompson on June 30th, 2023. This article is pretty lengthy, but child, due to its seriousness and heavy implications on the human experience, child, I find it necessary to give all the facts, okay? To read this thing in its entirety, okay? For your pleasure, for your leisure, I will leave the link in the description box, child, so you can get into it if you would like to. All right. So the article reads, at long last, a sandwich made with lab-grown chicken may be on the menu, at least if you live in the U.S. Last week, the U.S. Department of Agriculture granted its first ever approval of cell-cultured meat, girl, produced by two companies, Good Meat and Upside Foods. Both grow small amounts of chicken cells into slabs of meat, no slaughter required. It was the final regulatory thumbs up the California-based companies needed in order to sell and serve their products in the U.S. Girl, that's because no one else around this faithful globe of child is even interested in this kind of foolishness. It's only Americans who, the gluttony of it all, girl. Let's get into the article. I'm sorry, y'all. Just this kind of shit boils my blood. Okay? Anyway. The approval comes less than a year after the Food and Drug Administration declared the company's products safe to eat, and it represents a major milestone for the cultured meat industry. But it doesn't mean lab-grown steaks will be hitting supermarket shelves tomorrow. For now, both companies have been given the go-ahead to sell strictly chicken products at a select handful of restaurants, girl. No, ma'am. Girl, they've been doing that. They just trying to pull the wool over your eyes. They've been selling us that trash. Okay? Anyway. Girl, they'll need additional approval to market, sell cultivated beef, pork, or seafood, girl. Around 90% of the U.S. population eats meat regularly. Girl, that's our problem. But a growing number of Americans harbor concerns about the current meat industry's environmental impact, which accounts for about 14.5% of global carbon emissions, girl. Massive livestock operations can also be breeding grounds for harmful antibiotic-resistant bacteria, girl. What's more, they generate tons of waste and can pollute local waterways with nutrient runoff from manure, which is probably animal shit, girl. They're trying to come up with cute words to describe nastiness, okay? Anyway. And the animals themselves often live relatively short lives, confined to cramped cages and standing in their own filth. We think the current way of producing meat is at the very tip of the spear of all these harms, says Good Meat CEO Josh Ch. Girl, y'all don't care about the sanctity, the sanity, the life, child. You don't care nothing about these animals. Let's just tell the truth. You don't care nothing about the people you serve these animals to. Girl, like, we have to start telling the very real truth. The meat industry is destroying our planet. And in that is destroying the very species that run this bitch. Anyway, girl. I'm supposed to be into the article. Still, people are drawn to eating meat for a variety of reasons, such as cultural significance and tradition or its nutritional value as a protein source. Not to mention its taste. Cultured meat companies, which bill themselves as sustainable and cruelty-free, hope their products will offer a way for meat lovers to enjoy a juicy burger or fried chicken with a clean conscience. Girl, please. I put myself in that category, says Amy Cohen. I bet you do. And you're white, more than likely. Hello, God. She's the COO of Upside Foods, child. Shout out to Amy, girl. You nasty bitch. We call ourselves conflicted carnivores. Girl. A lab-grown chicken nugget starts the classic way with an egg. Food scientists sample stem cells from a fertilized chicken egg and then test the cells for resilience, taste, and the ability to divide and create more cells. Y'all on y'all Frankenstein shit, girl. What happened to Frankenstein, girl? He woke the hell up, grew a conscience, and killed his motherfucking creator, bitch. Let's tell it. Next, the scientists can freeze the best cell lines for future use. When it comes time to start production, food scientists submerge the cells in a stainless steel vat of nutrient-rich broth containing all the ingredients a cell needs to grow and divide. After a few weeks, the cells begin to adhere to one another and produce enough protein to harvest. Finally, the scientists texturize the meat by mixing, heating, and shearing it. Good meat uses an extruder and press it into nugget or cutlet shape. Girl, that just sounds disgusting. The overall production process is relatively simple, says Vitor Santo, Good Meat's cell agriculture director. The biggest challenge right now is definitely building the manufacturing capacity, he says. Upside Foods COO Amy Cohen concurs. Industrial farming has had a head start, she says, but now that both companies have USDA and FDA approval, they can start to build up the infrastructure to cultivate enough meat to ship products across the U.S. Girl, no, ma'am. We don't want it, girl. Return to sender, bitch. Girl, for now, their cultured chicken will only be available in a couple of restaurants. Bar Crin and Michelin-starred restaurant in San Francisco will serve Upside Foods. And celebrity chef Jose Andres, a member of Food Meat's board of directors, will serve the company's cultured chicken at one of his restaurants in Washington, D.C. Please let us know which one so we can avoid that bitch. Period. Until cultured meat is produced on a larger scale, its proposed environmental benefits remain untested. You think? Nobody wants this shit. Girl. The presumption, and I say presumption carefully, is that yes, you'll have a more sustainable food production system, says David Kaplan, a bioengineer at Tufts University. Cultured meat production facilities at the very least will consume drastically less land and water than traditional agriculture and directly emit fewer greenhouse gases, though their total eventual carbon footprint at a mass production scale is unclear. Sustainability plus flavor is a promise that plant-based protein companies such as the meatless juggernaut Impossible Foods have been trying to deliver for nearly a decade. While these products have gained popularity and landed on fast food menus, they haven't seen the level of adoption the industry had been hoping for. Thank God! Cell-cultivated meats could help bridge that gap. Girl, no. Ultimately, we think people will be more likely to switch if the product is actually meat. If cultured meat is both slaughter-free and better for the environment, will any vegetarians adopt it into their diet? We have a range of views, says Richard, whatever his name is. He's the chief executive of the Vegetarian Society of the United Kingdom, girl. Some vegetarians are stoked about the prospect of cell-cultivated meat, but about half would prefer to avoid it, according to one poll. Thank you. Hello. Acceptance is a little higher for the rest of the public. Nearly 2/3 of U.S. citizens are at least willing to give lab-grown meat a try. And I guarantee you every last one of those bitches are white. Or should be declared insane. Okay? For folks who keep a kosher or halal diet, the issue is a bit less clear-cut. In 2021, Indonesian Islamic authorities ruled that cultivated meat was not halal, though other Muslim leaders are open to the possibility of halal certification depending on how the cell lines are harvested. A cell cultivation startup based in Israel is currently seeking market approval for its kosher certified meat. Oh, so the world is around with this bullshit. Oh, girl. So the world is, some of the world at least is having the conversation. No, ma'am, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. When the products do hit supermarket shelves, Chen says they will actually bear the stamp and seal that you expect on a piece of meat, a little round tag certifying USDA inspection. The labels will also include the prefix cell cultured to distinguish the meat from conventional barnyard fare. So now it's fuck those chickens and those cows, girl. Let's do away with them. Let's just tell the truth. You're trying to destroy the farming industry. You want to destroy the natural way of life so that these major, hello God, corporate companies ran by the greediest, raggedy, evilest bitches of them all tell the truth. When you start doing lab shit, you can create computers and androids and algorithms and things of that nature. Do you know how many people are going to be out of work? American jobs, girl? Y'all don't understand the implications. Not everybody is scientifically inclined. Can we talk about it? The Vegetarian Society standpoint is that lab-grown meat doesn't qualify as vegetarian or vegan because it contains cell originally sampled from an animal. Hello, bitch. Like, period. The organization, however, will consider creating a new label to clarify it is cruelty-free or slaughter-free. I think it's going to need its own criteria, he adds, but we are very excited about cell-cultivated meat from a societal perspective. Whew, girl. That's the end of the article. All right, so one of the major questions that I do have is this. Nowhere in this article did I read or did y'all hear, because I didn't hear it. Hello, I didn't read it, I didn't see it, I didn't even feel it. Y'all failed to address the nutritional value, if there is any, in this lab-created meat, girl. Because think about it. Now, I know all of my non-meat eaters, and, you know, I also truly believe that there is no divine value and there's no health benefits from eating meat. But if we lean on the understanding of what scientists, hello God, have discovered with certain meats, it has traces of niacin. Some have like a lot of things that the body can actually benefit from. So they say, right? If we lean on the understanding, because now y'all saying, girl, now that you want us to agree with lab-created meat, you're basically disrespecting real meat. But before, y'all was pushing, girl, these burgers, these dead-ass animals, these cows and shit. You know, in some places, y'all out here committing crimes against humanity by feeding the girls koala bears and kangaroos and shit. Y'all eating shark meat. Y'all out here doing the absolute most with the real meat. You pushed it on society to the point where you said it yourself, 90% of Americans are out here eating meat like that, girl. They can't go without meat is exactly, I believe, what the article stated. But again, I heard nowhere in that about how do you copy, how do you print vitamins. Hello God. See, that's what they won't tell you is you want to know the reason why fruits and vegetables are so expensive? Because the FDA, they can't patent, they can't own something that grows naturally. And I think the same goes for you cannot copy vitamins, nutrients. It's too real for y'all. The same way I don't really fuck with cloning too much, because how do you clone someone's spirit and a soul? We have all done the research at some point in our life, and every record shows that almost everything that breathes has a spirit and a soul. You can copy a body, a physical structure, but you can't copy the innate divine spirituality of an individual. So what the hell makes you think that you can actually copy, hello God, the spirit in the soul of something that is natural? That is why it's a motherfucking abomination. And we should stop right now. Girl, the implications are serious, girl. And all this bullshit about, oh, the meat is not going to be sold in mass, production or whatever. Girl, I'm already seeing plenty of videos of the girls busting open their chicken packs, child, and realizing that, girl, this is some stringy ass pasta and it's not really chicken. And I'm only seeing this with the chicken. So it's funny that you guys are talking about you're only doing this with chicken, because all the videos I'm seeing are about chicken. And I want to make this a note. I've noticed in the past couple weeks, meat, specifically chicken, has been on sale like a motherfucker. So what I believe, hello God, is the same thing that happened with the egg situation. Y'all are trying to sell these eggs or sell this chicken or destroy the real chicken so you can swiftly hello God, trickily, hello, I don't know if that's a word, girl, trickingly, go ahead and put y'all lab created shit in the grocery stores. Because, girl, when the egg situation happened, all the chickens weren't giving birth. All the major egg production and manufacturing centers were exploding, girl, mysteriously, set on fire. And then we hear in the news that Bill Gates, hello God, a tech billionaire, decides that he wants to invest in a chickenless egg company. Basically, eggs that can be produced without needing to come out naturally of the puss of the chicken, girl. Stop it. And you know what's crazy is they're putting it all in our face, and they're laughing at the stupidity that is the human race. Ooh, that rhymed. And it's the truth. Like lambs to the slaughter, girl. Girl, fucking the wolf didn't even need to dress up as grandmother. Hello. The wolf didn't even need, hello God, to dress up and fool you bitches. Didn't even need to. Scrap all that work, girl. He can just walk right in front of you and prance around and hold a big old sign. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to eat you. And there's nothing you can do about it. And you read the sign anyway with your stupid ass, and you walk right into the wolf's den. Hello. I wouldn't, if I was God, I wouldn't even waste my time on your soul. I'll just banish you to hell and me. Actually, you ain't even gonna make it. You're not even gonna rise, girl. You're just gonna fall right into the pits of hell with your stupid ass. Girl. What did I tell y'all? Y'all be thinking that I am crazy, girl. Don't y'all? I know there's some of y'all that think, oh, he just conspiracy theory. What, didn't I talk about something like this a while back? I've brought this up a couple of times on my platform, and y'all thought it was a damn game. Girl, please, y'all better get into it. Let me tell y'all something. The generation coming up, I feel so bad for them. What we are leaving them is nothing. We are leaving them dust. Literal dust and trash and toxicity. We're not leaving them anything, girl. And let me say something else about these unhealthy ass Americans out here, bitch. I was watching this video the other day of this lady talk about, you know, the need for America to have better food, you know, grow healthier food and natural and organic food. And she talked about how Vladimir Putin, which is the president of Russia, girl, he was basically having a conversation with someone about agriculture and how he, in his country, they believe in natural organic products to the point where he gives away free land to people who will harvest and grow natural organic products. And they claim that he made this statement when we're basically, the West is getting weaker and weaker by the day. Look at what they eat. Look at the American diet. Look at how fat and obese and out of shape we are. How stupid we are sometimes when it comes to food. So when a country, like the powerful country that is Russia, ever decided at one point they do want to attack, the Americans are going to be too slow to defend themselves. Because look at our diet. Look how out of shape we are. Girl, please. The military only takes people who are fit and that can pass those tests and shit, right? Those physical examinations. But think about it. If fucking most of Americans are obese and overweight and all these other things, right? Over time, it's going to be hard to recruit what your criteria allows for in the U.S. military. So, yeah, in a way, they're correct. Our forces will be weakened because as time gets, you know, more child, we get more fatter and unhealthy and nasty. Shit, I think we have the highest rates of cancer and all kinds of trash going on in the human blood over here in the United States of America. All these diseases, everybody's so damn sickly. Child, everybody giving birth to, I talk about this all the time. Y'all know I'm not trying to be funny, but everybody out here giving birth to deformed ass kids, girl, and y'all wonder why, because it's what's in the food. It's what's in the food. Y'all want to play reindeer games, girl? Go ahead and play them. Go ahead and play those reindeer games. Y'all babies gonna start being born with feathers, bitch. Hello. Your baby's gonna start being born with scales, girl. Mutant children, bitch. I'm telling you. Keep playing around. Yeah, keep playing. You got the scientists are excited. Of course you're excited. This does away, like I said prior, this does away with human activity, and it may be a plus. Pollution may be down, but what are the health risks? Have we tested this yet to see like what are the health risks? See, I don't trust what FDA approves because the FDA is the same people that approved the goddamn jab. And come to find out, the jab is out here laying the girls out to pasture, bitch. If not, you're out here suffering. Most are suffering with lifelong, physical ailments, girl. These are the same people that approve foolishness. In the name of science, let's tell the truth. Science has done a lot of stuff, especially to the Black and brown community. If we believe the stories of the past, we will know, girl, that the girls out here doing human experiments on Black people to test our pain threshold. They don't care about humanity. They care about what's going to progress science, push science forward. Even if that means breaking all kinds of fucking laws to do it. Girl, let me get in this gym. I'll be back.